Here's a very quick guide if you don't know nothing about approaching women on the street. You want to try it, you want to approach women on the disco, you want to approach women on the street, you want to approach women on the gym, and I will tell you in 3 steps how to do that. The first step that you have to do is approach them. Now, this is the hardest part, alright? Because on the approach is where you need to be relaxed, is where you have to have good posture, you have to have a smile, you have to be very relaxed. Because if you think about it, you're approaching a stranger on the street. So if you approach them and you are stressed and you are irritated, or you seem nervous, what they are going to think about? They are probably going to think, oh, this guy is nervous, he wants to do something that is not very acceptable. He probably wants to kidnap you, wants to kill me, wants to do something. So you have to remember, start to be relaxed, okay? And believe that you're there to give her a good day. You don't want to have the main focus of getting the number. You want to have the main focus of having a good interaction. You want a good result. You want to talk to them, you want to get to know them, and it's not about the number, it's not about sex, it's not about anything. It's about being confident in your own skin and about not feeling nervous approaching women on the street. Now, are you going to be perfect at this without trying? No. You're going to make people uncomfortable, you're going to feel uncomfortable, and to be honest, when I started doing this, a lot of times I got ignored, a lot of times they looked at me like I was some kind of murderer, but after some time you start to get used to it. You have to get rejected a lot of times, and eventually you will not go and try to get to the number. Because if you try to get to the number straight away, you will feel very uncomfortable. Just try to have a good time with them, right? Try to like the process. Because if you go directly here, if you go to the disco, you go to party at night, and I ask most guys, why are you going to party at night? Oh, because I want to fuck, I want to have sex, I want to meet a girl. What do I say to them? You're going to fail. You don't go out at night to get the number, you go out at night to have fun. You're thinking about it the wrong way. So to approach, remember to start to be relaxed, good posture, and focus on having a good interaction now. Focus on the moment, not trying to finish it, okay? Some good lines that you can start with. If you want to start to approach, you can start by an easy method, which is go ask for directions, you can ask for the time, you can ask for something very basic, just to get the use of it, and then you start to say, look, I thought you were beautiful, I had to come talk to you. Or I saw you across the street, and if I didn't come to talk to you today, I would regret it all day long. So I had to come, so I'm here. What up? You want to create a fun interaction. You want to tell them, hey, you caught my eye, and you want to show them intention right away. Because you're not there to play, you are there to meet them. You are there to interact with them. Second step, you are there to talk to them, okay? And how do you start talking to them? Because it's very hard you don't know what you want to talk about, you don't know what they are interested in, and you want to make an observation of something that's going on, right? You want to say why you're there, you want to show your intentions, you want to be funny, you want to create, for example, one of the tricks that I used is that once, like 2 years ago, I saw a woman crossing me, and I didn't go talk to her. And I was hesitating for about, 1-2 minutes? And then it struck me, okay, I started running. I know how creepy this looks, but I started running, and I saw her, and I go by the car, right? I go by the car, and I go in front of her, and say, okay, give me a minute. You made me run for you. I saw you there, and I had to come talk to you, and I was going to feel embarrassed all day if I didn't do it, and I had to run for you. Maybe this is how we met. I said something amongst these lines, it was not exactly this, but I was showing her, look, I just ran for you, you know. I came here, I want to talk to you, and I had to run for you. And it was fun, very funny, and she didn't know how to react. And then we just talked for about 2 minutes. She was with flu, and I had, look, have good recovery, and when you are recovered, we'll meet. And that was very basic. Of course, all over the place, it was something with adrenaline. But you want to be fun, okay? And you want to talk to them. You don't want to just show that you are there just for the number. You want to talk to them. You want to acknowledge, you want to interact with them. Now, you can take something that's relatable to a lot of people, topics, but you can also use this trick, which is called the bridge technique. What is the bridge technique? Like the technique says, you want to use the bridge to go into something else. So for example, you are talking about a red lipstick. You like her lips because the red reminded you something, right? And you go from red to lips, and from lips to passion, from passion to romantic movies, and from movies to maybe this is our movie, maybe this is our turn, right? Maybe this is our time to create our own movie, right? This is how maybe we met and our children are going to know the story and it's going to look beautiful. And this is very easy to do. All you have to do is get something, and take it as a bridge. And always get something that is related. Red, I can think of red lips, passion to romantic movies, and movies you maybe relate to what's happening right now. And you're already creating an image in her head, and it's funny, and it's an interaction that she probably never had. So if you use this technique, and you want to get a topic that probably is relatable to women, but is a topic that you also like to talk about, because women, they are very intellectual creatures, okay? If you're going to talk about something that they know you hate, because you don't really show emotion, you want to show that you're enjoying the conversation, you don't have a lot of motives, you don't want to fuck her right there, and you want to show that you like what you're talking about, that you like to talk, that you are there to give her a good time. Okay? And now the last part, finish it. How do you finish the conversation? Because if you take it for too long, it's going to be a little bit awkward, because she was going somewhere, or you were going somewhere, and maybe you don't have a lot of time. And again, you can finish it just like that. Look, it was a great time, I had a great time, but I have to go because I'm busy and I have to rush it. And it already implies, if you say, I have to go because I have things to do, it already gives mystery. It already implies that you have value. I have to go, but I would like to meet you again. I loved our conversation, but you just say, look, I have to go, but it was amazing to talk to you and I think we should do it again. Or if she's busy, if she's in a rush, you say, okay, have a good day, give me your number, and I will not be a stranger. Some things like this. You don't need to show that you have all the time in the world, and you don't have to have a lot of ways to finish it. You can always kind of use this, but you just kind of end the conversation, because if it's starting to get awkward, don't try to pull more things into the conversation. The interest is going to go like this, but after a while it will start to go like this. You want to finish it at around here. If you go for too long, she'll be like, man, this guy is like, he doesn't shut up, huh? He doesn't go away, he doesn't understand that I have some place to go. You don't need to talk too much. You want to build the conversation and then finish it when it looks good. Because if you go to a restaurant, yes, it's amazing if the main dish is amazing, right? But if you finish it with a bad dessert, the restaurant is awful. You want to finish it good, so you finish it on top. Not here, because we're the most interested, but when the interesting part finishes, say, look, it was wonderful, I have to go, give me your number. And then you have the number, and that's for another video, but don't be too soon, but also don't be too late. Just take it easy, relax, and things will go your way. Just don't try to make this complicated. This is very simple. All you have to do is practice it, and practice it. And if you practice it enough, it will become easy, or at least easier.